not gonna work. Excuse me, protocol.
Yes, right beside him.
Okay, hey, no problem.
Don't want to block anyone. All right, is everyone ready for me? All those wonderful little children outside. That's the best part about you guys getting kids. Make sure I don't have a hot mic. So now, if it's completely obvious, you will not recognize every
You kids here.
That's what I was told. I just want to make sure I don't mess something.
No, you're not messing.
Okay, just want to make sure. It's okay.
Yeah, we did have the City Hall.
Pardon me?
City Hall celebration.
You did? Yeah. 20 years ago.
Just not yet. No.
No problem. Well, we'll make sure we do it here. Okay, thank you. Ready? What time is it? Correct? Am I still saying good morning?
Yes.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is so good to see so many Bermudians out here today at the Cabinet Office as we recognize two of Bermuda's champions. As you heard me having a whisper with Bermuda's first Commonwealth Games gold medalist, Clarence Nicky Saunders, 28 years ago. The reason why we have him here today is because he was never officially given his due here at the Cabinet Office, which is the seat of government. So 28 years later, we are going to correct that historic wrong and recognize Bermuda's first Commonwealth Games gold medalist, Clarence Nicky Saunders, whose record still stands. So, sir, for you, from the Governor of Bermuda, the first thing we do is we have a wonderful certificate of achievement for you, recognizing that your record which still stands this day on the steps of the Cabinet Office.
Thank you very much.
That's right. Cameras all around. And the second item of which we have, from the government of Bermuda, it says a special incentive award for gold medalists in international competitions for Clarence Nicky Saunders, a check in the amount of $10,000. Let's see what you say a few words. You don't have to step down. They can hear you.
Good morning, Bermuda. Good morning. Welcome to what I feel is such a great occasion for myself and also for all of Bermuda. I've often thought about the record when I'm in my by myself, and I want Bermuda to know that although it's now been 28 years since we established that record, and I say we, I always think that this record is not just mine, it belongs to all of us.
Absolutely.
And the reason I say that is because the grassroots programs, the sports programs that I grew up with, the Harold Dolings, the Clive Longs, the Jerry Swans, who gave up their time. So now I see that although I can't compete anymore, luckily for me, because seeing Flora go, I couldn't keep up anyway, I think that it's Bermuda's record. So thank you, Bermuda. You've made a grown man smile, cry. That's a learn. I wouldn't tell you how that happened. But I'm really appreciative, and I just want to thank everybody for inviting me back home and giving me such a warm welcome. I feel overwhelmed.
What happened to the 28-year English?
Oh boy. Yes. All right. So, thank you, Nicky Saunders. It's as I said, it is an honor to right that historic wrong. Now, on to more, I would say, current matters. As 28 years pass in between gold medals for Bermuda in the Commonwealth Games. But just a few weeks ago, Bermuda's own Flora Duffy repeated that feat and brought home the gold for Bermuda in the triathlon. A few weeks later, I would say about 36 hours ago to be precise, while the city of Hamilton was full and there was a race around the town, we saw Bermuda's own Flora Duffy win in style on home soil to make all of us proud. It was a special pleasure to see the streets line. It was a special pleasure to see everyone out. And it was an extremely special pleasure as Miss Flora Duffy and myself sat on the podium and sang Hail to Bermuda as the flag was raised. So with all of those being said, it is my honor on behalf of the government of Bermuda to present to Ms. Flora Duffy, in the first instance, a special certificate of achievement for winning gold at the Commonwealth Games. Ms. Flora Duffy. And in recognition of a special incentive award for a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games 2018, a check in the amount of $10,000. Flora, you do know that you have made us all proud, and there are so many people who were just so happy on Saturday, and will continue to follow your exploits. Your work is not yet done, as you know. You have a lot more to do. Your career is still going, and we look forward to hopefully having you repeat as ITU World Champion this year. Nonetheless, you are a champion in all of our eyes, in all the young and the old, and we are happy to celebrate you today.
That's a good idea. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here. This is a pretty incredible moment. I never thought I would be driving around town, sitting on a fancy car with like people cheering at me and wanting to wave at me. It's a very special moment. I'm very glad I could share it with Nicky. He was sort of, he set the tone. He won the medal first 28 years ago. I'm sorry it took 28 years for someone to repeat that. I hope it's a much shorter gap between medals. And seeing all the kids and how inspired they seemed watching the race yesterday, that I hope it gives them the platform to go chase their dreams. And yeah, it was an incredible day. So super proud to be Bermudian. So thank you very much.
everyone, thank you all for coming to the cabinet office. I'm sure Clarence and Flora will be around for photos so you can greet your champions. But it is an honor to be the premier of this country to celebrate these two historic Bermudians, and I continue to ask for you to support our athletes, those who win gold, those who may not win gold, so we can continue to support us as we move forward to greatness. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.